Is your hairstyle opening the door to spiritual danger? Could your hairstyle be inviting trouble into your life without you even knowing? The Bible warns us about certain grooming choices that may seem innocent, but carry deeper spiritual meaning. From men with long flowing hair to women with neatly braided locks and even shaved heads worn for self-expression. The Apostle Paul shared this concern, calling it shameful for men to wear their hair long, 1 Corinthians 11:14. But why would such a seemingly small detail matter? What could this mean for men today who proudly wear long hair? Braids, often admired for their beauty and historical roots, come with their own warnings in the Bible. While they might have been a sign of wealth and power in ancient times, there's more to the story. Could the real danger lie in the pride and vanity braided hair can create? Or is there a hidden spiritual risk lurking behind this fashionable choice? The answers might surprise you. Could your hairstyle be more than just a personal choice? Stay tuned to uncover the hidden truth behind these everyday grooming habits. Number 1. Braided hair. Braided hair has become a popular hairstyle for women, with some citing reasons such as cultural identity, beauty, and convenience. However, this practice has its disadvantages, including hair loss, scalp tension, and the potential for vanity. The Bible warns against excessive attention to physical appearance, including braided hair, in 1 Timothy 2:9. I also want the women to dress modestly and discreetly, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or expensive clothes. This scripture suggests that braided hair may lead to an excessive focus on physical appearance. Different cultures, like ancient Rome and Greece, viewed braided hair as a symbol of wealth and status, often associated with immorality. Similarly, some African cultures associate braided hair with spiritual bondage. Braided hair can lead to sin by promoting vanity, pride, and a focus on physical appearance. It may also lead to an excessive attention to material possessions and status symbols. Ultimately, women should consider the spiritual implications of their hairstyle choices and strive for modesty and humility. Number 2. Long hair. Men maintaining long hair has become a trend, with some citing reasons such as self-expression, cultural identity, or spiritual significance. However, this practice has its disadvantages, including social stigma, maintenance challenges, and potential health issues like lice and scalp problems. Despite this, many people favor long hair for its unique style and perceived masculinity. The Bible warns against long hair on men in 1 Corinthians 11:14, stating, "Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him?" This scripture suggests that long hair on men goes against natural order and may lead to shame. Different cultures, like ancient Greece and Rome, viewed long hair on men as a sign of effeminacy and immorality. Similarly, some African cultures associate long hair with spiritual weakness. Long hair on men can lead to sin by promoting vanity, pride, and a focus on physical appearance. It may also blur gender lines, leading to confusion and immorality. Ultimately, men should consider the spiritual and cultural implications of their hairstyle choices. Number 3. How beards should be groomed. The Bible has specific guidelines and symbolism surrounding beards, particularly for men. In Leviticus 19:27, it is written, "You shall not round off the hair on your temples or mar the edges of your beard." This scripture suggests that men should not alter or shave their beards, as it is a symbol of masculinity and dignity. In 2 Samuel 10:4-5, the Bible tells the story of David's men, who were humiliated by having half their beards shaved off. This act was considered a grave insult and a sign of shame. The Bible also associates beards with wisdom, age, and spiritual authority. In 1 Kings 20:15, the prophet Isaiah is described as having a beard, symbolizing his wisdom and spiritual stature. Different cultures, like the ancient Israelites, viewed beards as a sign of masculinity, wisdom, and spirituality. Similarly, some Muslim and Jewish traditions emphasize the importance of maintaining a beard as a sign of devotion and piety. The Bible highlights beards as symbols of masculinity, wisdom, and spirituality. In Leviticus 19:27, God instructed men not to shave the edges of their beards, emphasizing their importance in defining a man's dignity. In 2 Samuel 10:4-5, we see how deeply shaving affected identity when David's men were humiliated by having their beards partially shaved, symbolizing great shame. Beards were more than a style. They carried meaning tied to respect and spiritual authority. However, the Bible also cautions against excessive attention to physical appearance, including beards. 1 Timothy 2:9 reminds us that spiritual focus matters more. Men should pray with holy hands lifted up to God without anger or disputing. This calls believers to prioritize inner devotion to God over how they appear outwardly. While beards reflect masculinity and spirituality, they must not become a source of vanity or distraction from one's faith. The deeper message lies in striking a balance, embracing symbols of dignity without letting them overshadow the pursuit of godliness. Shaving, too, has a long history tied to cultural values and beliefs. Ancient Egyptians used sharp stones and shells to scrape hair, while Greeks and Romans developed razors, tweezers, and even harsh depilatory creams. These methods were time-consuming and painful, reflecting societal expectations of cleanliness or status. Modern advancements like electric razors and laser hair removal make the process quicker and more efficient, showing how priorities have shifted toward convenience. Despite these changes, shaving remains a means of shaping appearances to align with personal or cultural standards. The Bible mentions shaving in specific contexts, often linking it to mourning, shame, or ritual practices. These examples remind us that grooming choices carry deeper meanings, even today, and can reflect a person's spiritual or cultural identity. Hairstyles such as long hair on men, braided hair, and choices surrounding beard grooming all have spiritual implications that are often overlooked. The Bible encourages believers to reflect on these decisions, ensuring their choices align with modesty, humility, and a focus on pleasing God rather than conforming to worldly trends. Our grooming habits should never become more important than the state of our hearts or our devotion to God. By seeking His guidance, we can honor Him in every aspect of our lives, even in the smallest choices. Type, "God, I need your guidance," and trust that He will lead you. God bless you.